All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of Florida Live. I am Daniel Gonzalez, your host here today with your co-host, Mr. Jeffrey Lewis, to bring you the good news of Florida. Guys, let me tell you, month after month, folks, Florida is just off the chain, breaking records like never before, guys. I'm just incredibly proud of it. I mean, literally, it's just amazing. We're on fire, and even more so as a company, ladies and gentlemen, as a company, Legal Shield right now is actually breaking phenomenal records. This month, last year, had a certain amount of recruits, and I just want to say, folks, that we have already recruited this month more recruits than we had all of the entire month of October last year, and we're only on the 12th day. Just to show you guys how much growth we are having. It is just an absolutely amazing time for you to build a Legal Shield business. So, Florida, I just want to say I'm super excited for everything that you've done and everything that you continue to do, but hold on tight because we're really just getting started, folks. So real quick, I'm going to slide into a recognition segment here. I want to recognize Florida's MVP, the most valuable players here. It says August. That's a typo. I might be off. It's really for September. So we're going to introduce to you guys the top recruiters, top producers, and the top small business sales for the month of September, not August. That's a Daniel typo there. So without any further ado, let me roll this out. Congratulations. If you see your name on there, if you see your friend's name on there, make a comment, put a post up. Let's see what you got. And let's check these names out. Now that was hot. Congratulations to all of you. All the names that were on there for the top recruiters, top producers, and the top small business plan sellers. Congratulations for all your hard work. Now I'd like to take a second and congratulate all of the first-time executive directors and above that broke new levels, reached new heights in the month of September, folks. And without any further ado, we have one very special announcement to make tonight, and that is celebrating George and Dorcas Boateng. First-time silver executive director, folks. This is a brand new couple that got involved in Legal Shield not long at all. As a matter of fact, just last month, you saw them on our recognition piece celebrating them for hitting the bronze level. So, I mean, they're just moving fast, exploding, and this is a great testament as to what you could do, even if you're brand new in the business, or maybe you've been in the business for a long time. Start over today. Make the decision. Run hard, because if your business isn't growing, you need to take a look at what you're doing because the entire company is exploding. We want to get you involved. We want to, take you with us in this massive success. So just make the decision. I mean, if I were you today after watching this, if that fired you up or maybe what I said bothered you a little bit, good. Use that energy. Call your upline, call your mentor, call your sponsor, call your upline executive. Say, hey, listen, I'm ready to go. I know Florida's going places. I know that Legal Shield is going places. I don't want to be left behind. Let's go, right? So, hey, listen, speaking of going and bringing in that energy into today's show, folks, I want to bring in our co-host, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman that brings all of the fire, all of the lightning to this company, folks. It's just amazing what this gentleman does. He's a powerhouse, super phenomenal individual. He's a regional director out on the East Coast of Florida. He's reached the bronze executive level. Just an awesome guy, a good friend, Mr. Jeffrey Lewis. Sir, how you doing tonight?
How's it going, Mr. Gonzalez? How you feeling today?
Fantastic, man. The floor is yours, my friend. I appreciate you, sir.
Oh, man, I appreciate the opportunity to share the floor with you. And ladies and gentlemen, man, just excited to be here, man. Such a glorious weekend happened just this past weekend. And I'm going to have the opportunity to share with you some details today that you may know about, you may not know about. And hopefully after I share them with you, you go ahead and it impresses upon you to move forward. I'd like to share a small story with you, and it's about a gentleman who was a cliff climber, and he climbed cliffs and everything like that. And one day he got stuck on the cliff, and while he got stuck on the cliff, he was there, and he asked God to save him, right? And he keeps hearing this thing to say, "Hey, man, just step down and let go," and he wouldn't do it. And he said to step down and let go, and he wouldn't do it. Step down and let go. This goes all night. The cliffhanger is hanging there. 6 hours, 12 hours, and day is breaking. And just before the day is dawn, he lets go because he can't hold anymore, and he falls to his death. And so, not realizing that if he had put his foot down, he was 6 feet away from a ledge that could have saved him. And here's what I want to tell you. A lot of us make decisions that end up killing us later on, not knowing that if we had made a decision, if we had taken the advice of others, that we could have possibly placed ourselves in position to be successful and to avoid the consequences we weren't looking for. And here's, guys, we had a conference that just happened that literally shook the world. I'm telling you, I've never seen this level, this summary of individuals come together to talk about leadership. It wasn't a pump session. It wasn't a hype session. This was tactical information for you to get to leadership. You know, Don Thompson, our president, said that in his years in this business, the difference between him being a regular field associate all the way to the president of network marketing, sales, and Legal Shield was leadership. And he put together a comprehensive plan for us to get there. The conference, if you weren't there, guys, don't feel bad. It's available on replay, like right now. You can go back in, go to livestream.com, Legal Shield /convention, okay? And you can catch the live stream. Yes, it was due on the 9th and the 10th. Yes, you didn't make it. But guys, you can go back and hit the replay. You know, that's one of the other advantages about this being about COVID. So exciting for you that you get another chance. So go in and use the same code that you used before. And for those of you that were there, watch it again and again. Why? Because it's not what you see the first time. It's what you see the second and the third time that may be the very thing you needed to change your destiny. And so go in and use this as you need. If you didn't know, we have a new promotion that broke out. It's called Manager Madness. And so it was only available from the 1st to the 10th. And Don Thompson and the people up at corporate being so gracious, they extended it to the 31st. What? So listen, here's what it is. You get a new associate started between the 1st and the 31st. And both the new associate and the sponsoring associate get an increased level of bonus. So look, check the screen out. If you advance to manager within 45 days from the senior associate level to the manager level, okay, makes you a future leader, which is our core position of the company. They're rewarding you for that. You get $750 for doing so now. But through this month, you get $1,000 instead of $750. Okay. And the sponsor gets, instead of $500, $750. So now they're giving you more money for what we were doing anyway. Isn't that crazy? But it doesn't stop there. If you advance to senior manager within the first 90 days, okay, and you do the same thing, you move from a future leader to a senior manager, right? A senior manager is those that is creating future leaders, okay? You're going to get another $1,000 bonus for earning that position, but the person that sponsored you is going to get $750 again. Guys, just think about this. You know, what's coming up right around the corner? I know there's a lot of confusion out there in the world right now. I mean, there's things going on with sicknesses. There's politics going on. There's all kinds of craziness going on. But you know what's embarking upon us? The holidays. They're coming. And no one likes to dig into their pocket and pull out lint when it's time to give presents to the kids or to share time with family, right? And all these stressful things have been going on, causing people to spend money they didn't have. Legal Shield is saying to you, we're here for you. You help one person get the manager, change their life, get them $1,000. We'll go ahead and give you $750. Or if you're just getting started, you didn't start, you just get to yourself to manager or the senior manager. You could make $2,000 for the next couple months. What would that do for you? How would that change things? Guys, you could do it right now. Don't not do this. I'm doing this. And guess what? You could sponsor people to manager or senior manager as many times as you want. You guys want $7,500? Do it 10 times. 5 a month. Why not? Why not? Why not? So I was excited about that. Hey, listen, there's something that happened this weekend, and we were privileged enough to share time with a gentleman by the name of Don Yeager, former Sports Illustrated writer and announcer and host, and wrote several books with many people. I mean, he's got background stories from everything from Warwick Dunn all the way to Michael Jordan. Man, he's met the likes of people that you can't even imagine. He's had the seat with the president, like literally had meetings in the Oval Office. And Legal Shield figured out a way to get this individual that has taught some of the best people in the country, some places in the world, leadership skills. I mean, this guy sat with John Wooden and was tutored by John Wooden, one of the greatest coaches of all time. And Legal Shield found a way to grab him and get him to train us through something called a Leadership Academy. He's going to do 16 weeks up front in this Leadership Academy. And on the back end, there's going to be another 9 weeks of additional training, 25 weeks total in the Legal Shield Leadership University. Now, let me tell you something. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the people. If you just want to make a few $100s a month, you don't need this. You just don't. You can make a few $100s and never shake fast. If you don't want to change in your life, if you don't have a big dream, that means you're not looking to lead a big team. This is for the real runners, the real winners. And I'm going to tell you, there's a limited amount of spaces. They're not taking everybody. They're just not. Listen, I've already registered myself, so I'm not worried about me. I'm trying to worry about you. And here's the thing. This whole thing, it costs $300, $299. But right now, for a limited time, look, Don Thompson broke it down and gave it to us for $198. And by doing that, you're going to get one book, The Leadership Greatness Book. It's a limited revision. There's not that many. This is a Legal Shield revision done by Don Yeager. All of the conversations are done in Legal Shield talk, right? So using our references so you can make a direct correlation. And then building an empire. Wait. If you're on the video right now, the interview right now, you're saying, oh, I've seen building an empire. That's not, no. Read the fine print. You got to learn that. We're in the industry. And you know what it says? It says next level. That says next level. You know what that means? Brian Carruthers went back and took the principles. Let me back up. Do you know that I was talking to some other individuals that in other industries, and they told me that they found the Holy Grail, the information of how to be successful in their business. And I said, well, what is it? And me talking naively, not knowing, they pulled out Building an Empire. And I started laughing. I said, are you serious? I've read that book. That book is awesome. And they said, you know this guy? I said, yeah, I know him. He was at my Super Saturday. I got to talk to him. I took a picture. I know him. You met him? And here's the thing. We have him here. He revised it because things have changed during our times. Okay? And it's a new book. And if you haven't got it, you're going to get it now. Get into the training. Here's what you do. Text LEADER to 888-829-9425 and register now. Listen, if you're in Canada and you're looking at this, not only am I impressed and honored to be serving you all the way that far in North America, simply what you need to do is email instead, eventreg@legalshieldcorp.com, right? And so here's what you do. Do this now. Don't second guess it, okay? Don't second guess it. Guys, it's almost tax time. Why am I saying that? If you're a Legal Shield associate, you're 1099, you could take this $198 and write it off on your taxes. You get it back later. Okay. This is the perfect time to make this kind of investment. All right. So guys, with that being said, don't not let this hold you back. So here's another thing. If you didn't know, each one of our regions has a regional training. And listen, everybody from Mr. David Hauser to Mr. Sam Trochet to Mr. Daniel Sardine. Listen, here's the funny thing. Mr. David Hauser, six-figure ring earner, has a wealth of information, has dedicated his time every week to make sure that he compiles a small training for his area, something that's bite-sized and tactical. This is not a normal, you sit there kind of training and listen to people. That's not what this is. What this is an opportunity for you, okay, to get your questions answered directly, somebody to work with you one-on-one. Sam Trochet does the same thing. Great man, heart of gold, putting everybody in before his own cares. He'll take care of you. Daniel Sardine, brand new $50,000 ring earner, Young Pros Council executive. This man has been mentored by some of the best, and he takes care of our South Florida area. And these individuals have a training once a week. Okay, I believe that Sam Trochet's, I think, is on Tuesday. Mr. Daniel Sardines is on Thursday, I believe, and Mr. Hauser's is on Tuesday, I believe. If I'm mistaken, forgive me. But guess what? Our fearless leader of the state, Mr. Daniel Gonzalez, actually sends an email out that covers all the events for the week at the top of the week. So just take a listen. And here's the thing. We do this every Monday night, 6:30 to 7 p.m. Florida Live, and we call it Interview with Success. And here's the funny thing. It's a double-headed battering round, of success. Why? Because Mr. Daniel Gonzalez comes in. He tells you about all the facts, all the statistics. He lets you know about the pulse, the heartbeat of the state. He tells you what's going on. You get all your facts right here. And guess what? If you can't get it live, you can get it on replay. So there is no excuse. You can plug everybody in. And then after that, we go in and we give you an interview with success. Some of the most successful individuals in Legal Shield, six-figure ring earners, $50,000 ring earners, just executive directors, senior directors, anybody who is having success that could correlate to your situation. We try to put them in front of you and ask the pertinent questions, the burning questions that you might have, so you can take copious notes and change your life, all because we want to serve you. Guys, listen, it's all here. Go to www.floridalsevents.com and you can find that information. And I don't know if you know, but we have a YouTube channel now where all these things are logged and captured one by one, where Mr. Gonzalez tirelessly works to put them in order. So that way you can have access to this information at the touch of a button, all available on your phone. You don't have to worry about it. You can watch it whether you're in the bedroom or in the courtroom. All right. So I'm excited to serve you in this capacity. I know Mr. Gonzalez is too. And basically, that's pretty much it for our interviews on Florida Live. Signing off. That's all we have on Interview with Success.